Well, hello everybody on YouTube. What a beautiful day it is too. A little bit fresh, but we're not in the shed for a change. That didn't work, did it? I thought by spinning round it would pick up what I was on. So I'm saying beautiful day, but I don't know if that'll sort out. Look at that big black nasty cloud on its way over here. Well, that means, well, this dryer I picked up on the way home, I need to take that inside and we'll take it bits. Okay, doke. I'm guessing round about 30 kilos. But to be certain, I've rigged up a fishing scales and a bit of Jira rig something, and let's get it lifted up and see what it actually does weigh. Well, yeah. Okay, it's not the most perfect sort of weighing system, but it is off the ground. So we have a look at the scales, and we're about 31 kilos. Actually, not a bad guess. Mind you, I've lifted one or two in my time. Right, so what is it we've actually got? Well, we've got a Candy front loader tumble dryer. You throw your damp washing in there. Spin rounds in a drum. There's a heater element and a fan in there. And it's a condenser. Condenser dryer, as in the hot air goes through the condenses on these plates. Goes into this reservoir through a pump and pump. Turning this back upside down, the water comes out of there. There's your bin. That's about it. Let's take it bits. So we'll quickly whip this cover off. I've taken most of the screws off. There's only one left. And there ain't much there. Well, the heating element appears to be in good condition. It's not full of fluff. Don't appear to be burnt out. Tell you what, there ain't, scrap wise, there ain't much into these. Well, these heating elements could cost like about £30, so we'll give it a test afterwards. We'll usually just unplug, alright, get it through, and it's on a quick fit connector. Right, I'm going to take as many screws and things out of this as I can, make it look easy for you. Right, we've got the main parts out. The drum literally is just tiny burr in there that is held on with one screw through there. So what have we got? Well, we've got an indication as to why this condenser dryer packed in. These things, you've got to keep all this fluff out. That means emptying your filters regular. So we've got a small motor. There ought to be a fan in here somewhere. I'll take more of this bits out, see what we've got. Right, so that's it. Bit of rolling around and we've got it all cut up into bits. So we've got quite a chunk of plastic. Got all the steel taken off. On the bench here, we've got the motor, we'll test in a second. A handful of screws, clips, bearings. There's the bearing off the drum. And the cabling. Scrap wise, well, I've weighed the motor. That weighs 4 kilos. Currently fetching £550 a tonne, so that'll give me 2 English pounds. Cabling, next to nothing. Call it 50 pence. I've done a little bit of jury rigging of the wiring, and we're going to switch on, and that looks that way. Well, I can spin you around a little bit. I said it was a little bit of jury rigging. I'm going to unplug it. Keep away from that capacitor. So that was 1 speed, and I suspect if I take that off there and connect the other wire to it, that should then give me a 2nd speed. No. No. Oh. Maybe I've done something wrong there. Or maybe the motor had gone. I think the one of the speeds has gone on that motor, which is probably why they threw it away. It's not worth keeping, and if I'm not mistaken, looking at that, it's not even going to be copper. That is going to be aluminium core. How do I find out? The next thing to do is to test this heating element. Quick wiring up. Again, 2 heat settings, wired it up for 1. Let's see if we get some heat on the heating element. I think that's a resounding yes. So what did we manage to get? And then we'll talk about, was it worth it? We got the heating element, which we tested, we know that works. We got some fittings, always useful, bearing. A motor which I reckon, I could probably save the capacitor. Those might be useful for something, maybe not. Maybe totally strip it just for the aluminium. I know if I weigh it in as it is, I'll get £2.20 for scrap. Bit more alley. Out of the vacuum pump, out of the vacuum switch, there's some brass, copper. There'll be a tiny bit of silver in. Off the circuit board, there'll be some more copper, some brass pins inside the transformer. Inside the relay, that'll be some more copper. Can focus on that Focus. Those little silver dots are silver, and likewise inside of the micro switches there's also tiny little silver dots, which I'll save, throw my tub. I'll get my tub. Like I say, get my little tub, and that little tub is full of, hopefully, all bits with silver on. And someday there'll be another project. Let's put you back up here. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Right. Prices. It was 30 kilogram. Take it to yard as is. If I'm lucky, £100 a tonne, 10p a kilogram. More than likely 80, 90 pound a tonne, because it's got loads of plastic on it and wood. But let's go on £100 a tonne, 10p a kilo, 30 kilos. Will give me £3. Pick it up straight at yard, £3. Now I've stripped it. Forget about the time it's taken to strip it. My time's free. I've got 9 kilograms of plastic in the bin. That glass door. I've still got 13 kilogram of light iron. There is light iron, pure light iron, so I'll definitely get £100 a tonne. 13 kilogram, £1.30. The motor weighs 4 kilos. I know I'll get £550 a tonne, 55 pence a kilo. That's going to give me £2.20. Half a kilogram of wire, I'll call that 50p. I think I'm getting 80p, £80 a kilo for household. Strip that. With the condenser, other bits of aluminium, I reckon I've got 2.5 kilos of alley, all rolled, £720 a tonne, 70 pence a kilo, £1.40. So looking that one out. Pick it up, weigh it in, get £3. Strip it, take ages, may cut yourself, may hurt yourself, you get £5.40. Practically double your money. It's not worth it if you're doing it for a living. However, if you know where it's come from and you want to take the time, that heating element, which they do go, should easily pick £10 to £15 up off eBay. So this heating element, that's the only thing really of any value. You want to take the trouble to sell it. Ranging between £15 to £22 on eBay. Should easily pick, that's second hand. You should easily, if you want a quick turnaround, you should easily get a tenner for it. So I picked a dryer up, stripped it, have possibilities of making £15. Take it straight to the yard, get £3. But it's fun taking to bits. And I've got 2 rather nice bearings out of it. Now if you really wanted to make the money and you've got the time, you can the bearing seal, selling for £12. The bearings I've just shown you, £3.50. I don't know if those are new or not. Switch assembly, £9. £8 just for the front thermostat. The docking module, a £5. I hit that with the hammer and broke it up. And even the plastic paddles inside of the drum are fetching £10 each. So really, I'm just looking on eBay there, and you've got the time, you've got the inclination, you've got the space. I think time's more important. You can strip an appliance like that, and if people need it, I reckon you could make up to, what like £40 to £50 there on spare parts. I'll still pick up another £5 worth in scrap. Right, that's enough for me. I'm off in. Come on. We'll give you a little teaser. Check it bits. 50-inch plasma TV. When I find the time. Catch you all in the next vid. Bye everyone.